Thank you. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that one will be accepted. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Stiff-armed him. And now running right through him. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". Looking to throw. And his first look is incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's West. That one goes for 24 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Man, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ellis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
8 yards there and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Six yards to go here on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Oh,
He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And left side here, it's Graham. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He spots Henderson open left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 3-all the score. Back to Glendale after this timeout. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's West. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Drake. And he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So here the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down inbounds as well.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henderson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
extra point attempt to come here. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Back to throw. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. To play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something the broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's got to be
you
good.
Tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Back to throw now on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Let's go. Green 19.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Point after here coming up. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cardinals have an edge in time of possession right now. The Titans look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. We go to the second quarter. West is found on the quick pass and catched it, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 33-yard line. Same drive. They'll go with the run here, and he capped off the 9-play drive with a TD as they take the lead 7-3. Cardinals have the football midway through the second. Henderson's wide open here on the catch, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. Score now tied at 10. Cardinals take it at the 1. Here the pass goes into the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. The Cardinals up by a touchdown. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Glendale for the start of the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a juice.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that one is going to set the offense back. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
second down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They come out here in the eye. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. There's a nice move. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. It's Barry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it's safe to say he has been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it and air it out. And let's face it, it's not just him stepping back and flinging it, though. You've got to have someone who can go get it. And that's important for any offense. Someone who can stretch the field, or as they like to say, take the top off of a zone defense, open things up, because then you can come back and throw underneath and gain some pretty good chunks of yardage as well.
He's ripped the top off of whatever defense they've been playing.
Green, 39. Green.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he comes back with one complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Fresh set of downs here. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Titans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barry. Give him 27 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. 2-90.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's West. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 2-90.
Now back to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The 20. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All right, here we go. 2-90.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. What a spin. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. And to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle and inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's West. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cards, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.